The International Labour Organization, ILO, has announced that the COVID-19 crisis is expected to wipe out 6.7% of working hours globally in the second quarter of 2020. Now, this, according to the organization, is equivalent to 195 million full-time jobs. TVC News senior correspondent Sharon Ijason tells us more about how Nigerian workers are already feeling the impact, as many have started receiving disengagement letters from their employers.
Rather, what we have done is to estimate the reduction in the number of hours being worked in the world. And by the way, the reduction in those hours of work comes to 6.7% for the next 3 months, the second trimester of the year. And perhaps more strikingly, that reduction translates into the loss in those 3 months of 195 million full-time job equivalents around the world.
This is a projection from the Director General of the International Labour Organization, ILO, Guy Ryder, who earlier predicted that about 25 million job losses will be recorded during the coronavirus pandemic. There is a lot of concern over this across different income groups, especially in upper middle income countries. The calculations and effects of the pandemic already exceed those of 2008-2009 financial crisis. In Nigeria, many organizations are already experiencing job cuts. I met with Miriam Yusuf, who worked with a financial organization here in Lagos, Nigeria's commercial capital. According to her, she never believed that the sit-at-home order will result to stay at home. She's worried about what to do after the lockdown.
They are sending us back to the street. Some of us don't even know where to start from. This coronavirus sit-at-home now is the one covering everything up. By the time everything is over, it will be down on everybody. The reality will be down on everybody, and some people, I don't know, some people will lose their stability.
From findings, the sector most at risk include accommodation and food services, manufacturing, retail, business, and administrative activities. In a telephone interview, President of the International Trade Union Congress, Ayuba Waba, wants government to work closely with employers to cushion the effects of the pandemic on workers.
The reality is that the entire world is going through serious challenge, economically, socially, and otherwise. And therefore, we will continue to solicit that employers show some understanding. And that's why in many other countries around the world, some form of stimulus or support have been given to employers so that they will not be able to disengage workers. We'll continue to canvass for this because that's part of what we can do to ensure that we are requesting our government also to copy what is happening elsewhere so that we don't throw many Nigerians out of their job because of the challenge, because the challenge is global. And therefore, we must look at how we can also protect our jobs, but importantly also livelihoods, because even those that are not working, you will find out that because of the lockdown, people are in difficult situations.
The eventual increase in global unemployment in 2020 will depend on future developments and policy measures. Workers and businesses are facing catastrophe both in developing and developed economies. Many believe international collaboration can help make a difference. Sharon Ijason, TVC News, Lagos.